Now heading to our next guest. It's called the Donald Pearson Farm, owned by the New Zealand Young Farmers, and has welcomed a couple of weeks ago new farm manager, but it was after a lengthy search. The board, of course, wanted somebody with a passion for New Zealand young farmers, and they found Sam Waugh, 27, and he took up the role on 20th of April of the 74-hectare Auckland dairy farm, bringing years of his experience in dairy farming as well as different farming systems to find, of course, the right person for this beautiful bequeathed farm to the organisation of New Zealand Young Farmers. And Sam joins us now on Serious Country. Evening, sir.
Good evening.
Firstly, Sam, what has been your involvement, say, from young farmer days right through your farming career to date? Obviously, 27 hasn't been that long.
Yeah. So I guess I've got involved with young farmers when I went to Lincoln Uni. That's when I first got involved with the organisation, and then sort of progressed into various different roles within the organisation after that as well. So at one stage I was regional chairman for the Tasman region, and then also moved up to was elected as a board member for the organisation as well for a few years.
I was just thinking, I know this is really off topic, but we had a really good feed delivered because everyone's doing delivery now from the grouse. You would have spent a few nights there?
Yeah, there's a few nights at the grouse, yeah.
Of course, being a part of
it. Good feed, actually.
Yeah, it is a good feed. Oh, it's beautiful. So I do want to give a shout out. Famous Grouse is delivering around Lincoln, if you're watching. Now, Sam, on to the Donald Pearson Farm. You were in the UK prior to coming home. What was the motivation to apply for this job?
I guess for me, I was really excited about the opportunity this farm offers and the extra, I guess, non-farming side of it. So looking around how we educate and involve urban people into agriculture. And that's sort of what really sparked my interest with this farm. There's a bit of work being done around what that will look like in the future. So to be able to, I guess, help develop that side of the business is something that really excites me.
For those of them people who are not watching, I mean, it did actually happen quite, I'd say, under the radar at the time. I obviously knew about it. Terry Copeland was the CEO of Young Farmers at the time when the bequeath happened. But could you give us a bit of a story about Donald Pearson and his generosity to want to donate to an organisation like Young Farmers?
Yeah, so I unfortunately never got to meet Donald myself. But I've heard a lot of very positive things about him and what he wanted this farm to do. So he was very involved with his local community and inviting a lot of school children and things onto the farm to learn about farming. And he wanted that legacy to continue and to develop. Past the time when he passed away himself. So. He worked with young farmers for a little bit of time, trying to, I guess, understand get young farmers to understand what his passions were and what he wanted the farm to achieve. But yeah, unfortunately, he passed away before he could see that develop.
So what's the sort of development underway? It's 100 Jersey and 10 short-horn cows. There's a commercial dairy farm on 74 hectares near Mangarea. And what would be the next part? Because obviously having a commercial dairy farm and then, as we were just speaking about, health and safety of having the public on your farm on a regular basis.
Yeah, so there's a bit of work that we're doing around that at the moment, and I guess getting a bit of work done to get the farm up to a standard where we can interact with the public in a way that you don't normally do with a normal farm. So there's been a bit of work developing that, and that's going to continue going. And then the farm board at the moment is sort of working around what the strategy would be and how we sort of interact with the public and help educate people going forward as well. So
talking about that, and just to close, Sam, we have Minister Damien O'Connor on next, and he may be listening right now. What sort of government support would you like to see going into getting more young people into the farming sector?
Yeah, I think that's a really good question, and I think, I guess, helping to, I guess, fund some of the farms that, like what we're trying to achieve here, as well as I know there's other farms around the country which are also working along similar sort of goals. So I think part of it is around the funding, but part of it's also, I guess, around providing, what's the right word? Publicity around that as well, into urban areas, and particularly, I suppose, into schools as well. So they're probably the two areas I think would help.
Thank you so much, Sam Waugh, a 27-year-old who's taken on a very ambitious goal of being the farm manager of a lovely farm outside of Auckland, now owned under a trust with the New Zealand Young Farmer Organisation.
This is Sarah's Country.